You know that Forrest Gump moment where he's running and he just
Yeah.
stops and he just says, I'm going to, and all his followers are saying, what are you doing? He said, well, I've stopped, I'm going home. It was just that moment that he realized he had been trying to do something else for somebody else. And it was to do with his parents and his mantra in his mind. So the story, as you say, he was telling himself in his head, was he was reporting into his headmaster, his father. And he suddenly realized that the only voice he should be listening to is his own. So as you say, the storytelling for me starts with that. And then there's some key principles that I'm taking from somebody else, but are really powerful. One is to be sure about what you're proud about. Yeah.
Nice.
We've done this exercise with our team, which is we've talked about what we're proud about. And then because we have refreshingly direct as a mantra, we say, so chapter 2 is, and where are you now? And as a business, we've been walking around in circles, a bit like Frodo and Sam in The Lord of the Rings, where they get to that point of Mordor. Yeah. We've been walking around in circles, just finding the same problem every 2 to 3 years. And we've made a conscious decision to say, we're not walking in circles anymore. We're going to stop. And then chapter 3 is what is the opportunity? And this is where most of my coaching with stories is, as you say, what's the story you want to craft?
Yeah.
And who's going to be involved? Because I'm a big believer, as you said before, unless you involve other people in the story, it won't happen. So who are you inviting to be? Who's your Sam? Who's your Merry Pippin? Who's your Dumbledore? Who's going to guide you on this to work it? And then the final chapters are, one particularly is about values. And sharing stories about the values you have. I spend probably the 90% of my work talking to people about purpose and identity. Yeah. And what's the identity you want to be. So that's storytelling is important. But again, stories are only part of it. Living the story is the other bit.